Shanti.
Om Shanti. The Lord is pleased with an honest heart, seated on God's heart throne. With an innocent heart, become very much loved by the Father. The Father loves an honest heart. Children from the villages do not know anything about falsehood and deception. Those who are clever and sly know about all these things. Those who have an innocent heart, that is, those who are far away from the cleverness of the Maya of the world, are very much loved by the Father. The Father only sees the true heart. He doesn't look at anyone's education, pace, village, or wealth. You need to have an honest heart. This is why the Father's name is Dilwala, the one who has conquered your heart. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. We welcome you in Avyakti family. Today's day 15. The Lord is pleased at the innocent heart, seated on God's heart throne. Today's topic is, with an innocent heart, become very much loved by the Father.
अति प्रिय बनो। अभी हम मोहिनी दीदी से सुनेंगे।
Now we'll listen from Mohini Didi.
ओम शांति।
Om Shanti.
आप में से कौन-कौन गांव से हैं?
How many
आप
of
कहेंगे
you
हम
are from a village? You all will say that we are from a village.
बाबा क्यों कह रहे हैं?
Why is Baba saying this?
भोले-भोले बच्चे बाबा को पसंद है।
That Baba loves the children, innocent children from
बाबा
village,
का ज्ञान सत्य है।
because Baba's knowledge is
और जब
truth.
हमने किसी भी तरह की समाज की रीतियां,
If any way we
स्कूल कॉलेज की पढ़ाई,
what the studies of college or of community, whatever any subject is there, whatever is there in our intellect, the knowledge that we hear,
अपना अर्थ निकालते हैं, अपनी
in that we interpret in our own way.
अपने अनुभव से यही कहूंगी।
From my experience, I will say,
जो भी बाबा के पास भोले बच्चे आए,
so whoever children, innocent children that came to Baba,
55 साल 60 वर्ष पहले,
I remember 55, 60 years back,
कोई 15 साल के, कोई 16 साल के,
some were 15 years old, some were 16, very young, 20, 21 years. Brothers, sisters came,
और उन सब ने जो ज्ञान को समझा,
and all of them that they understood the knowledge.
दादियों का उदाहरण भी लेती हूँ।
Before that, I'll give you the example of the dadis,
छोटी आयु थी, बहुत
that our dadis came at a very young age.
थी,
There were some young mothers and some sisters, unmarried.
एक मनुष्य का स्वभाव
There was a lot of innocence. So human beings' habit is that whatever the interpretation of the mind and intellect, they add to it. So by adding that, so what understanding they get is can be okay, but the power, when you follow the Srimad accurately, the innocent children follow properly. Whatever Baba said, they will do. I have seen that dadis were so much unshakable, immovable by the drama. The mama was there, she knew that my body is weak now and I have to leave now this world. So somebody asked, Mama, how are you feeling? Because we used to feel that if you know that I will not be there after 10 days in this world. So she had so much faith in drama. She had so much practical towards drama to put a full stop, or whether to remain powerful or to remain unshakable, immovable. Number one. So many scenes come in front of me that the dadis, that they have the dharna in their life, the faith that they had in Baba, the trust they had in Baba,
एक्यूरेट थी।
the understanding that they
आज
had
हम
on Baba
देखते हैं
was
तो
accurate. Today we
अपने अपना
see
सब थोड़ा
that
एक्सप्लेनेशन देंगे, थोड़ा
everybody give their own
लेकिन मम्मा भी
explanation.
बहुत अच्छे उदाहरण देती थी।
Mama
मोहिनी
also
जी
used to give very good examples.
सब ज्ञान से ही होते हैं, कोई
Everything
बाहर का
happens with
उदाहरण नहीं
knowledge.
देते हैं,
She
कोई
never gives
बाहर की
anything,
कहानी
any
नहीं
examples of
सुनाते,
outside, not
बाबा
stories
जो
from
सुनाते हैं
outside.
वो सुनाते हैं।
Whatever Baba said, they say.
एक की समझ भोलेपन
One
में
is understanding the
एक्यूरेट होती
knowledge
है,
with innocence,
दूसरा
it is
जो
accurate.
श्रीमत की पालना है
Secondly, the Srimad,
उसमें कोई
the
क्वेश्चन
sustenance
नहीं
of
करता।
Srimad that you get is
आप
not
आश्चर्य
questionable.
होंगे कि कुछ भाई
You will be
विशेष
surprised that
हमारे
some
विशेष
brothers,
भाई थे जो बाबा के राइट हैंड
us,
थे,
one of us special brother was there.
किशोर भाऊ,
He was right hand of Baba,
बहुत ही अच्छे
Kishore Bhau.
भाई थे।
He
वो
was
जब
very
सफर
good
करते
brother.
थे
When he used to
तो ट्रेन
travel,
में वो छोटा सा स्टोव लेके जाते थे।
in the train, he used to carry a small stove.
अभी नहीं तो कई लोग कहते हैं थेपले ले लो 2 दिन पहले 3 दिन पहले के खाने
Mani
के
will say
लिए,
that, okay,
तो
take
वो तो जैसे
thepla 2 or 3
होता था
days.
वो
But he will take a
उसमें
stove
नमक
with
डालते
him.
थे,
He used to
बड़े बड़े
make
बाबा
some
को भोग लगाया और खाया।
food, then
हम
offer
हैरान होते थे
to
मैंने
Baba
कहा
and
ये
eat.
कैसे
We used to be
कितने
surprised that,
जाते हैं,
Bhau,
आप कैसे
how
मैनेज
you
करते हैं।
manage this
तो
wherever
बाबा
you go.
इतना जैसे जो बाबा कहता है ना बच्चे
And it was like what
निराले
Baba
निर्मोह
says, that
निर्मोही,
children remain
वो सब
detached
वैसे
and
ही थे।
loving. So they were
आज
all
के समय
examples of
में
that.
थोड़ा बहुत
Today there
कहते
are,
हैं टाइम तो
but
बहुत
still
रहेगा,
at
पर प्रेम
times
करने का
attachment
बहुत फर्क
comes
होता है। नाम
internally.
तो नहीं
But
लेना
they were
चाहता,
very strong. We, we,
जो
we don't want to take
16-17
names.
साल की आयु में मेरे टाइम पर
But during
बाबा
my
के पास
time,
आए
when I was
और
16,
उसमें
17
तो
year
क्या
old,
होता था ना,
when we
जैसे
came to Baba, in those days,
पोस्ट ऑफिस में मूल्य ले जानी है सवेरे, बहुत बड़ा
if we
बैग
have to
होता
take
था,
to the post office, we have to
सफाई
take
लग जाती थी।
the
पहले तो
Murlis used to
बड़े
go. First, they were
बहुत
very
मेहनत
less,
करते
then it
थे
was more.
भाई परिवार,
Raju
बहुत
Bhai,
सारे निकालते हैं।
who
मैंने कहा
now
इतना बचता
creates the
कहाँ है,
Avyakti
और
signals,
आज
he
के
came when
समय
he
में
was
इतना भरा
in
हुआ है,
childhood, and
आप
today he
कोई
is
भी
like
मुरली किसी भी टाइम
full
पे
of all those
सामने
murlis. You ask him anything, whether it is Avyakt or
हर
Sakar,
चीज वो
the interpretation
बहुत
of
अच्छी
that,
तरह से वो देंगे।
he will
इसी
explain it
तरह
so
से
well.
और 3-4 हैं।
In that way,
मुझे
there are
बहुत
three or
बहुत
four
खुशी हुई
more
एक भाई से मिलना हुआ,
brothers and
मद्रास
sisters.
में वो
I heard, I
गांव से था,
met this
दूसरे
brother.
परिवार से था, पर
He was
बहुत
from a very
अच्छा
good
था।
village, 15, 16-year-old,
लेकिन उन
but
दिनों
he
में
was very innocent.
ये सब
Dadi
नहीं था,
Prakashmani in those
वैराग्य
days, she used to tell them, you stay whenever they used to
रह
come,
जाओ, वो
that you
ऐसी
stay
बाबा
here in
दे
Madhuban.
देती थी।
So she used to give them
तो
departments.
बाबा जो कह रहे हैं ना कि भोला दिल,
So Baba, that is saying that innocent heart.
मुझे पढ़े लिखे हम लोग जब आए, मैं जब आई ज्ञान में,
When I came in
तो
knowledge,
हमारे लौकिक नाना जी कहते थे हर
my
बच्चे को
Lokik
पढ़ना तो पढ़ना
grandfather, they
चाहिए,
used to tell him,
क्योंकि
tell that you have to,
अच्छा लगता
everybody
है
has to study, because he used to feel
लड़के
that
कुछ पढ़े,
girls, they are
आगे
girls, if anytime they
कुछ
need,
कर सके।
they shouldn't be dependent on
तो
anybody.
बाबा
They
भी बस
should be
यही
able
कहता
to
था, मुझे
earn.
पढ़ी लिखी लड़की चाहिए,
Baba also used to say that I
लड़के
need
चाहिए,
educated girls,
इंग्लिश की सेवा होनी है,
because there'll be service in English
न्यूज़पेपर की सेवा करनी है,
and there'll be
टेलीग्राफ
service for
की सेवा करनी है। कहता
newspapers
था कि
and
उस समय हर
writers.
लेवल की
So
सेवा की
Baba used to
जरूरत है।
say that
तो बाबा
every
इसलिए
level
कहते
service
थे
is needed. So that is why study, keep studying. And I
परंतु
studied for a
ऐसा
few
याद है
years.
कि बाबा ने मुझे
But I remember
बताया
that
था और मैंने
Baba
पढ़ाई की, नहीं तो
told me to
पढ़ना
study,
नहीं
so I
आता था
studied.
तो पढ़ाई
Otherwise,
करनी
when I
नहीं
have to
थी।
become a PK, then why do I need to
हम
study?
पूछते थे सभी कि क्या करेंगे डिग्री लेके,
Everybody used to
ब्रह्मा
say that, what will
कुमारी
you do
बनेंगे,
after
समाधान हो
taking
गया।
degree? You will become a Brahma
तो
Kumari, you
मेरा
have to only give
संदेश ये
knowledge.
है कि अपना
But
भोलापन बनाए रखो।
secondly, remain
सब बोलते हैं ना,
innocent,
डोंट ट्राई
maintain
टू
your
बी स्मार्ट,
innocence. Sometimes they say,
पढ़ते
don't
तो
try
हैं
to be
लिखते हैं
smart.
पढ़ते, पर
When
इंटरप्रिटेशन
we know certain things, but the interpretation that is
जितना
there,
आध्यात्मिक रूप
as
से हम
much
हर बात को समझेंगे और समझाएंगे,
we'll
उतनी
understand the
समझ
spirituality, and the, if we
एक होता है
explain in that
इंटेलेक्ट को
spiritual
कन्विंस
way,
करना,
then people will
दूसरा होता है
understand it.
आत्मा को
One
टच
is to
करना।
convince the
तो
intellect,
इसको
another is
कल्टीवेट
convince
करना
the soul.
बुद्धि की
So
बातें
to
चाहिए,
convince the intellect,
परंतु अगर
you
हम
need
चाहते हैं कि आत्मा
the
को टच
intellectual
करना है,
things. But if we want that
आपने
this
सुना
the
होगा
soul should
रमेश
be
भाई ने एक
touched,
बार कहा,
you must have heard that Ramesh Bhai
बहुत
said
बड़ा
once
वकील था उनका,
He had a very big lawyer with
वो
him.
बहन छोटी
He
थी,
came on the center, and that
तो उसने
sister
पूछा आपका नाम क्या है?
was there, and
उसने
he asked,
बोला ये
what
तो
is your
आपके
name?
शरीर का नाम है,
He said, what,
आप
this is your
कौन हो?
body's name.
तो
Who are
बेचारा
you?
थोड़ा हैरान हो गया,
So he was
बोला
a
मैं
bit
ऐसे ही हूँ।
surprised.
तो
Where
उसने
do you
बोला यहाँ
stay?
रहता हूँ। बोला
He
वो
said,
तो
I
मेरे
stay
शरीर
here.
का
He said, that is
ठिकाना
the
है,
place of your
वो कौन
body.
सा है?
Where does
जब
your
पांच
soul
छह
stay?
प्रश्न पूछे,
5, 6
तो
questions they
आप
asked
कहाँ
of
रहते
knowledge.
हो, क्या करते
Where do
हैं?
you stay? What do you do?
तो फिर उनको बताया कि नहीं, ये तो सब शरीर का परिचय है।
Then they
आज
explained to him that you gave introduction of the body. What about the introduction of the soul?
उन्होंने सारी
So in
बातें
a
कही,
very simple way, all the things
एकदम चुप
told that
शांति से
person,
ये बातें
and
सुनी।
that person was
बोले
so
मुझे तो
silent,
पता
so
ही नहीं था
quiet
कि मैं
that
आत्मा
I
हूँ,
didn't
ये
know
मेरा
that I
शरीर
am a
है।
soul, that this is my body.
मतलब ये है कि
So what I'm trying to say
ज्ञान
is,
भी जब हम सुनाते हैं,
when we give the knowledge to
कोशिश करें
somebody,
पहले
try
अपना सिंपल तरीके से सुनाओ, फिर जो प्रश्न
try
होते
to
हैं
explain in a very simple way
वो
first.
बहुत
And
होते
when
हैं।
they have questions, some of them have very questions. How do we agree that there is a soul or not? Okay,
तो
tell me
बाबा
more.
जो कहता है ना, मुझे भोले बच्चे,
So
भोलेनाथ
Baba
पसंद
says
है,
that I like innocent children.
और
Baba
चतुराई
is
चलती नहीं है
the
बाबा
Lord
के
of the
साथ। देखो
innocent.
कभी भी
So all the
कोई भी
cleverness
देखो आप कारण सुनाते हैं, क्या बाबा को पता नहीं
is
होता है क्या?
not
बाबा
good in
जानते
front
हैं
of
ये
Baba.
भी
If you say
इससे
anything
बोल
like
रहा
that,
है या भी
so
बोल
Baba
रहा है,
understands. So Baba
तो
knows
ऐसा
that
कीजिए।
now
बाबा
your
को सब पता
bondage is
होता है।
pulling you, your attachment is pulling you. Baba knows all of
कहते
these.
नहीं बाबा ये जरूरी है,
When
बाबा
we
को
say we
पता
give
ही नहीं है।
excuses that Baba, this is important, but Baba
इतने
knows
से चले गए यज्ञ से, तो क्या बाबा
how
को
many
नहीं
people
पता है?
left from the yajna. So what
किसी
did
को
Baba didn't know why they left?
किसी
Some
को
had
भविष्य की चिंता थी,
attachment, some were worried about
आज
future,
देखो हम लोगों को
some were
कौन,
thinking that
आज नहीं होगा तो कौन संभालेगा।
who will
इस
take
तरह
care
की
of us if today
सोच
there's nothing. So such
संकल्प
subtle
थे,
things,
थे तभी वो
subtle
लौटे।
thoughts came. That is why
तो
they
आज
left
भी
the
अगर कोई
yajna.
भी परिस्थिति में कोई
So
कष्ट
today
दे रहा है,
also, if any
बाबा को
situation
सब
anybody is
मालूम है।
doing, Baba knows
तो
it.
ये तो नहीं कि बाबा को जो जवाब दे रहे
So
हैं
we
वो
don't, it
बाबा
is not like
समझा
that, that
नहीं
whatever
रहे
we
हैं,
are answering to Baba,
क्योंकि
Baba
बाबा को
considers
सब
it that
पता
you
है।
are trying to be
एक बात
clever
तो कह देते हैं
because
बाबा को,
Baba knows. And if there is
ये
truth in
इच्छा
that,
भी है मेरी
then Baba, this
कि
is my
बाबा को
desire also,
अंदर में, क्योंकि दोनों तरफ से होता है ना।
because it is from both the
अगर आप एक
sides.
तरफ से कह दो नहीं मुझे
If on one
मैं
side you
डिटैच
say,
हूँ बिल्कुल, या मुझे
no,
ये
I'm
करना
detached,
है या नहीं करना है,
no, I
तो
want to do
किसी
this
को
or I
कोई
don't do
फोर्स नहीं
this,
कर सकता है।
so nobody
तो
can
कहने का
force
मतलब
you.
ये कि एक भोले
So what I'm trying to say is that
ज्ञान की जो धारणा, श्रीमत की जो
in
बातें हैं,
innocence, the dharnas of the knowledge, the
और अपने
sustenance
जीवन
of
में अगर
Srimad is very good.
बाबा
And
के
in our
साथ सच्चे
life,
दिल रख के चलें,
if we
तो
keep a
एक
true heart, and
कभी ये मत
um,
सोचो
that is also
कि बाबा को
innocence,
कह रहे हैं, अगर सच
honest
नहीं
heart
कह
when
रहे
we keep.
तो बाबा को मालूम
Sometimes,
नहीं है।
if we suppose if we are
तो
not
सच
telling
का
truth to
मतलब
Baba,
ये
do you
नहीं
think
कि
Baba doesn't know?
लेकिन
Honesty
अगर
doesn't mean
हमारे
that
अंदर
you're speaking
कमजोरी भी
lies.
है,
But if there is some weakness in
थोड़ा
us,
सा लोक ला जाती है,
or sometimes
थोड़ा
if
सा
we are
संसार
worried
भी आ
about what
जाता है,
people will
हम
say,
कुछ करना चाहते
what
हैं,
the
तो
world
बाबा
will
को कह
think,
देते हैं बाबा
so we do
ये मैं
want to do
करूँगी, या
something.
मैं तो नहीं
Then
चाहती,
Baba,
बिल्कुल नहीं
I
चाहती,
don't, I don't want to do it,
बताइए
but people are telling me
उद्धव
to do
ठाकरे
it.
थोड़ी ले जाएंगे हमको।
So it's not that we won't
नहीं,
pick you up and go. I
होगा
only
तो
have to
होना
go.
ही है,
It is my
उससे क्या
action.
फर्क पड़ता है,
They don't,
जाएंगे तो
doesn't
भी
make any
अच्छे, नहीं
difference.
जाएंगे तो भी
If they go, it is good. If they don't,
आपको क्या करना है,
what you
श्रीमत
want to
क्या
do,
कहती है,
what does Srimad say,
वही फिर सोचना पड़ता है ना।
that we only have to think.
एक बार एक बहन थी, बहुत उसका
One
रंग बहुत
sister was
अच्छा
there.
था,
She was
बहुत
very
अच्छी
fair.
थी। दूसरी थी एक,
She was very
थोड़ा
nice.
उसका रंग
Another one was there.
थोड़ा थोड़ा ब्राउन था।
She was
तो बाबा
brown
बोले
colored.
ब्राउन वाली तुमको बहुत अच्छा है, तुमको
Baba
देखकर
said the
मेरी
brown
तरफ
that
कोई मोहित नहीं होगा,
then
अच्छा
that is very
लगेगा,
good.
बड़ा
Nobody will
सुंदर
be
लगेगा।
attracted to
तो
you.
बाबा उसकी बहुत महिमा करता था,
So
कि
Baba
वो
used
गोरी
to
गोरी होती
give a
थी।
lot of
तो बाबा
importance.
तो मेरे को क्या है, बाबा ने कहा
The
तुमको
one who was
ध्यान
fair,
रखना पड़ेगा,
Baba she used to ask Baba,
श्रीमत
Baba,
से
what about me? Baba used to tell her, you have to take care because
नकली
somebody
फूल
will
बहुत अच्छे
be,
हैं,
look at you.
नाम नहीं लेना चाहती, कहने का
She
मतलब
was very nice. I don't want to take the
स्टेबल
name.
पैसे,
So what I'm trying to say that Baba wouldn't look at the face, money,
स्टेटस,
study,
फैमिली, कुछ भी
status,
नहीं,
family. Baba
बाबा
didn't look
उसी
at
पे ध्यान
anything.
देंगे। तो बाबा
We still sometimes look at all
कहते
this.
हैं
because Baba is the innocent Lord,
बहुत खुश
Lord
रहेगा
of the innocent, and he remains very happy with the innocent people. So have an honest
जो
heart
भी
with
वीकनेस
Baba.
कमजोरी इच्छा
Whatever
बताओ
weakness or
भगवान को
desire you have,
थोड़ी
tell
नरम
Baba
दिल है
that Baba,
मुझे
I
ये
also
करना
have
है
this desire.
बताओ
I
बाबा
also want to do it. So tell
मना
Baba.
तो नहीं करेगा बाबा कहेगा
Baba will not say no. Baba will say,
खुद ही
okay.
सही ठीक कराने के लिए हम रॉन्ग बात क्यों बोलेंगे ना
So why should we say
बाबा
wrong
को
thing
पता
just
ही
to
है
fix it then? Baba knows it.
वो प्रकाशमणि दादी होती थी हम कहते थे दादी हम ये
Prakash Mani
करेंगे
Dadi was there.
नहीं करना है
Then Dadi, we want to do this.
अब दिल तो होती थी ना कि मुझे करना है
We wanted to do it. Our heart was in that.
तो
Then
बाबा
we want to
से
do it. So
बिल्कुल सच्चे होके चलो
So,
तो दिल
with honest heart,
ऐसे
you tell
बैठेगा
Baba, then you'll be seated on God's heart throne,
दिल बहुत हल्का भी रहेगा
and our heart will be light also. Om Shanti.
भोली दिल रख बाप का अति प्रिय बनो बाप को सच्चे दिल प्यारी लगती
With an
है
innocent heart, become very much loved by the Father. The Father loves an honest
कपट
heart.
करने नहीं
Children from the villages do not know anything about falsehood and deception. Those who are clever and sly know about all these things. Those who have an innocent heart, that is, those who are far away from cleverness of the Maya of the world, are very much loved by the Father. The Father only sees the true heart. He doesn't look at one's education, face, village, or wealth. You need to have an honest heart. This is why the Father's name is Dilwala, the one who has conquered your heart.